L-VAD, a recovery story by Alita Kellum and Jose Patino Stanley. This is an introduction to left ventricular assist device. This device assists in pumping blood from the left ventricle to the left atrium of the heart and then into the body after it has been oxygenated. This device is used for patients with congestive heart failure when their hearts are unable to pump enough blood throughout their bodies.
Segment here. Hi, my name is Alita. I am an L-VAD patient, or a left ventricular assist device patient. I have congestive heart failure. I contracted a virus when I was younger and it attacked my heart, and due to that I went in to wait for a heart transplant up at USC. It didn't happen. So days before I was to lose my life, they came in and said, "Would you like to have an L-VAD?" And I said, "I'd like to live." So currently I have an L-VAD implanted in my chest. I had open heart surgery. There's a pump that's on the left side of my chest, in my heart, on the left ventricle. The left ventricle starts to enlarge and it doesn't pump well, so it can't circulate your oxygenated blood well. So I have a purse that I carry that has equipment in it that actually runs the heart pump. We have batteries. There's 2 big batteries. These weigh about 1 pound each. And then there's a controller device that controls these. The batteries are controlling the controller, keeping the heart pump moving in a patient's heart to keep the blood circulating. As the blood circulates, you don't have a pulse anymore as a patient because it's a continuous flow inside the heart. It's in the aorta and in the left ventricle. So it's bypassing the left ventricle and taking the oxygenated blood and putting it out in the body. So I'm going to show you what the heart pump looks like if it was to be outside of your body. So here's the pump that's inside my chest. It's down probably like this, underneath the left ventricle and into the aorta. This actually has water in this tube, and it's pumping it continuously to show how blood moves around inside the body. Here's the little controller. It's called a pocket controller. It weighs about 1 pound. It actually has different readouts on it, so you can see how your device is working. And here's what the batteries look like. And there's 2 batteries. Always have 2 batteries. So I'm carrying around about 3 pounds, and this maybe weighs a little less than 1 pound inside, so I'm a little 4 pounds heavier than I normally would be, which isn't good for a girl. So this is my story. I had the virus. I was waiting for the heart transplant. It didn't happen. So now I have what's called a bridge to a heart transplant. So the L-VAD is actually keeping me alive until I decide whether or not I want a heart transplant or if I just want to stick with the L-VAD. You can live with the L-VAD for the rest of your life. It's not a problem. Or you can move on to have a heart transplant. So I'm at that phase right now. And thanks to Thoratech, I'm alive. Thank you.
We are looking at a normal heart pumping, focusing on the left side as the heart pumps. The left ventricle is starting to enlarge. This is called congestive heart failure. Over time, the heart is unable to pump enough oxygenated blood throughout the body. This condition can be life-threatening. One alternative is a heart transplant, which can be a long wait, or a bridge to a heart transplant, called an L-VAD, or a left ventricular assist device. The HeartMate 2 left ventricular assist system. This is the L-VAD. It is placed into the left side of the heart to reroute the oxygenated blood. As we look closer, we focus on the pump. There is a rotor that is held in place with 2 magnets. 2 small rubies keep the rotor from touching either side of the pump. allowing only one blood cell to pass between. This pump allows for a continuous flow of oxygenated blood, keeping the person alive while waiting for the most incredible gift of life, a heart transplant. Special thanks to Thoratec that gave us the video on the HeartMate 2 and the rep that helped us film the HeartMate 2 pump and how it works outside the human body. Also thanks to Biodigital Systems with their video on congestive heart failure. The end.